So, the longest intro ever.
Luke.
What?
Luke.
What?
Luke!
What?
What are you doing?
Trying to watch fucking King Kong here?
Would help if you actually turn the TV on. You stupid
Hello, welcome to episode 337 of the Epic Film Challenge. If you haven't guessed already, King Kong, the 2005 remake by Peter Jackson. I hadn't seen this, I bought it on Blu-ray. Always wanted to see it, but never got around to it. So everyone knows the story of King Kong, or they should do anyway. Well, actually, I don't even know if it's the same in the original. I'm pretty sure they're very, very close, like a very close remake. Jack Black plays a guy who's a filmmaker and he wants to go to this island that no one's been to before. And he takes an actress with him, played by Naomi Watts, just on the last minute. Adrian Brody comes along, he's also a playwright, but Jack Black wants him to write the film. They go to this island and they take this epic journey there on a ship, and they discover this amazing island with dinosaurs and this giant gorilla, King Kong. And then they end up capturing it and taking it back to New York, and it becomes this kind of big sideshow, well, not even a sideshow, but a big Broadway attraction. But the reason that they captured Kong was because he found the actress, I forget her name now, played by Naomi Watts, and Kong kind of falls in love with her and kind of just, you know, wants to protect her and stuff. So when they try to rescue her from Kong, because Kong kind of gets hold of her early on the island, they rescue her and then he goes after them and then they manage to catch him. So the whole film is basically about Kong kind of almost, what's the word, bringing about his own self-destruction by falling in love and chasing after this girl all the way to New York. Well, he doesn't chase her to New York, but his actions lead to him going to New York. And then there's this big set piece at the end where Kong's running through New York City and it's on top of the Empire State Building. I think everyone knows that iconic image of King Kong on top of the Empire State Building. It was a great film. Cinematography was awesome, direction was awesome, but a lot of the special effects weren't that good. Like, they didn't blend that well with the computer-generated dinosaurs and Kong and all that kind of stuff. And I just think when it was a film that went over budget by millions and millions, it broke the record at the time for the amount of money being spent on a film, like around well over $200 million. They still didn't get a lot of the special effects shots perfect. Andy Serkis also does motion capture performance as Kong. Overall, I did enjoy it a lot. A very good film. Not one I watched that much because it is quite a sad story, and yeah, I think they really got the emotion of the gorilla's face down well, which helped with Andy Serkis, because I was quite emotionally invested in the story and it was quite sad at the end. So I give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah. And you, Connie. You.
And me. I'd seen this movie before and I quite liked it. I'm really fascinated by the bug scene.
Oh yeah, do you want to stand in front of the...
Yeah. Yeah, the insect scene where they fall down.
This pit.
Yeah, and there are like massive bugs trying to kill them, and it's a very, very stressful scene, but the music is like...
Oh yeah, it's creepy, that, yeah. You did mention that when I watched it.
Yeah.
When we watched it.
Sorry?
I said you mentioned that when I watched it, and then I corrected when we watched it.
And I've mentioned it many times because it's such weird music to put on such a stressful scene, which makes it even creepier and more like...
Yeah.
And I hate bugs.
I was just about to say that.
That night, I dreamt about bugs, of course.
We did watch it over 3 nights, about an hour a piece, because it was a 3-hour long film.
Yeah, it was
just
the second night we saw that scene.
Just because we watch films too late, or start watching them too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're about to do it again.
Mm.
I agree that the dinosaur scene just seemed more sloppy in a way. Like, the dinosaurs looked great, the scenery looked great, the acting was great.
It's the interaction.
Yes, they didn't put them together very well. It was like... It was very horrible compared to how Kong and something were together.
You get it a lot, like I remember Spider-Man 3 recently. It looked great, and then there was just a few scenes where it just wasn't really up to scratch with the rest of the film.
Jack Black is great in it. It's kind of cool to see him
Yeah, weird
play
choice.
something serious. Yeah, because, like, I don't know, his face just makes me want to laugh. Not in that kind of way, but he always plays in comedies and has always been like the most rubber face-ish person there is almost, and then he plays a serious role. And then he has that famous line at the end of the movie, and that ends the whole thing. It's kind of cool, but it's kind of weird as well. I think the cast is great. I think.
I just imagine you walking up to Jack Black going, "Yeah, I loved you in King Kong. You were kind of cool, but kind of weird as well." Yeah.
It's weird seeing you being serious. Don't know what else to say. I think it's very emotional between Kong and the girl. I really like it. How he is so gentle with her and tries to protect her and everything. And the scene on the ice and everything, and yeah, it's really, really nice movie that way. And there are some really like cool, nasty creatures like the giant bats. The way they zoomed in on their face and made them look really ugly and stuff. Just thinking how fun it must have been for the people who made like the monsters and stuff.
One thing I liked was when they went on the ship to go make this film, the lead actor was this proper cheesy like knobhead, and he was just so funny. And then when it came to like the real danger with the dinosaurs, he was like the first one to be running away. And then when they came back, they painted him as like the hero and stuff, which was just kind of funny.
Yeah, but he did come back to save them from the insects. He was the one. Anyways, and he's one of the most known actors on this whole.
I wouldn't say so.
Well, I know him.
Adrian Brody
a lot
is
of
Oscar winner.
TV shows.
Anyway.
I'll give it a. What'd you give it?
I give it an 8. It didn't.
8.5.
8.5. Okay. Thank you for watching. And the reason that we did something special for this episode is because we can.